Haven't streamed in a while, but got Nova working pretty good. Just gonna do a few fixes now. I did a bunch of fixes last night. Basically, yeah, got about 1,000. No, I got about 4 or 5,000 people on the site over about 2 weeks because I had a post on Hacker News, which was pretty good. Didn't go viral enough for anyone to bully me, so that's nice. Got about 100 users. Been doing some like analytics and like kind of realized like a lot of people are actually just like using the front page. Like it's so funny because I spent so much time on like the rest. But yeah, basically shipped so much stuff since then as well. Like I've just been going fucking rat mode, of course. And I'm up in the bush at the moment, so I thought I'd like give a quick look around. But you know, let's just get that out of the way now. So that's, I don't even know how the signal will be, to be honest, but we'll see. So that's the view out the window. If you can see here, this is like, it's like an old shack, basically, that we're like restoring as a kind of family project or whatever. And yeah, that's basically the haps. Let me see. I can get the chat going for Mac. Here we go. So yeah, I'm just gonna like, I've basically just been in like, I don't know if caretaker mode's the right word, but just like fixing things and battening down the hatches, so to speak. So just gonna do a bit now. Like, I just try and do a little bit every day. Everyone knows it's my motto. I got a paid subscription to Artlist so I can play music at all. Which will end up sounding pretty similar to just what I was doing, which was just playing the preview page, but at least now it's legal. Hello. It's crazy how much latency there is in the Bluetooth headphones. It's pretty shit. No wonder my jokes aren't landing. this fucking shit. Alright. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm like... Alright, there we go. Alright, so the main issue I was having at the end of the day was... Alright, so if I go here... so many issues, to be honest. So one thing that was really cool was, yeah, basically, people were, yeah, talking to... Desk is too high, too low. People were talking to Nova, and it was cool seeing all the different like conversations and stuff like that. And then, so yeah, now I've got this mode that's like global mode. I can see all the chats Nova was having, and Nova was talking to people in Chinese and Russian, all this cool shit. It's really sick. Really, really nice. Like as usual, I think it's like I've made one of those things. It's like, I don't know, maybe a bit niche or whatever, but that's okay. It's just who I am. I'm a niche individual. Kind of living in a building site. I kind of had an idea that maybe I'd like stream doing some construction work. We'll see. It's killing me you can't hear the music. You need the music because then it's sort of like spoken word poetry. Okay, capture Mac audio OBS. Ugh. It's funny because it's the first time I've actually paid for the audio as well. Audio. Why is it disabled? Desktop audio disabled. VBS Mac. It's like audio. Maybe it's. Is it this? No. Oh, it is this. It's fucking bullshit. Sorry. That's very rude. Add, create aggregate device that is the speakers. And then that's it, basically. And call it speakers. 0 ins. Devices. Input channels. Well, the input is just the desktop, right? Oh, here we go. And then I think you can also then go. Wait, no, sorry, yeah, actually, so use this as a sound pad. Oh, no. I think, alright, well, this is kind of a stupid way to do it, but whatever. But yeah, firstly I gotta fix this bug, which is that when I sign out, these are still there. Which is a small thing, but just basically it's sending the person, I think it's sending the person the past conversations. Yeah, so let's start there. But yeah, it's pretty fucking radical. Like I've got a lot of fixes in. I did a bunch of like mobile responsive fixes. I'll always do like if I'm like essentially procrastinating, I'll always like do the UI fixes that I should have done. Oh, whatever. No, it's fine. I'm just doing a good job, having a good time. I really think I made something pretty incredible, to be honest. Like I think it's maybe too good. Got a call from an investor, but I don't not want investment. I just don't want that extra responsibility. I guess I just am pretty happy doing what I'm doing. At some point, maybe. Okay. This is supposed to be the year of like recovering from mum being sick, and I think this kind of is me doing that in some way, like just by like working a lot, basically. I've actually created 2 mics by accident. Sorry. Keep doing this like sucky noise with my teeth. It's kind of gross. Okay. So, alright, so firstly I'm going to log getting the conversation. So set convos. I love a good fucking abbreviation, you know, or even no abbreviation. Sol.log. Okay, response payload. Actually, let's jump in and be like, alright, so I can make a new convo. It doesn't have those fixes yet. Hey Nova, new dawn, new day, let's rock. Game plan, doing a quick stream right now, 40 min max, then gonna, am I blocking the, yeah, of course I am, fucking doy. I was nice to myself. Then gonna go help dad do some steel work. Then what? He said uncertainly. Then then something. Oh yeah, then BBQ and chill. But need to nail a few fixes for you first. So yeah, I want to kind of get back in the habit of like, you know, dog fooding, like using it every day. All right, don't need to be a bitch. Okay, so specifically, it's pretty tricky because it's like the Tesseract. You can't see outside yourself in yet, and it's all the jumble. But basically, some cartridges, some past conversations that you can see when logged in persist when you log out. I actually just had the idea. I might take the stream down to Dad. I've got my 2 microphones. We can get mic'd up, make the Sam and Dad show fucking reunion special. I'm gonna do it. Hey, if I can stream, I can dream. If you can dream it, you can stream it. That's my motto. Like, who gives a fuck? I'm feeling pretty like. I really gotta work on these like actual prompts. No, sorry, to clarify. When you log out, they should clear. This is regarding account access stuff. Oh, sorry, I'm just, you know what? I do farts. I'm probably lactose and celiac. I've done nothing about it. Day 2 of a sugar fast. It's a thing I made up. Well, it probably exists, but. So it's interesting that's appending these notes when it's actually, why are you appending 27th notes when it is 28th now? Yeah, motherfucker. So I feel like, yeah, there's a few other things as well. Let's pull this out. Never to do. It's pretty much fixed. It's pretty much fixed. Can't read notes, doesn't see they are open, might leave as closed, and when they read open, it opens. Read open, edit, it opens. All right. It's all looking pretty snazzy though, if I do say so myself. And yeah, being able to have these tabs like this, like OpenAI came for me with custom prompts, and also they made the core technology that makes my app what it is. So, and I mean nothing to them, but as a joke, I'm saying that I'm competing with them by adding conversations. I was up till like 2 working on this last night. I'm just obsessed, and everyone can go fuck themselves. Well, no one has a problem with it though, so I don't know who I'm saying that to. I guess myself. The imagined people that disapprove of me, that, you know, are just me. Turns out. I'm not being very productive. I'm basically just making a diary, which is cool. Looks pretty fucking good though. Like, I make a fucking pretty tidy little app when I want to. It's just cute. Which is like, hello, nice to meet you. I'm Sam. I'm cute. Hello, I'm Sam, and I'm a cutie.
Yes, you are, Sammy.
Huh?
Yes, you are a cutie.
Hello?
Said yes, you are a cutie.
Oh, thank you. I forgot that we're basically like cardboard. I forgot you can hear me. At least one person's watching my stream sort of. That's me. Yeah. That's okay. Okay. Takes me a little while to remember what I'm doing. Most seconds. Most half-an-hour blocks. Okay, so that's getting sent. Okay, so it's receiving the available combos, which comes from main Control F get loadout logs. Okay, so we're just gonna have to put a bunch of fucking logs in. Which is here, basically. And like, it's getting cleared, so it's almost certainly... Ah. Okay, yep. Print, shared or owner. Print, not shared or owner, for login logs, we don't want that. Print loadout is none. Else. See, this should only be, like, it shouldn't matter because it's only coming from the logs. That should only be coming from either a session ID, if you're the owner, the user ID if you're not the owner, but you're coming via that loadout. No. Yeah, if you're not the owner, we're coming from the... No. Yeah, no. What? Not shared. Yeah, okay, yeah. So if it's not shared, it'll only find them if they're yours. So figure out a way to get people to fucking pay some money. Which I think is like not a technical, like I'm so far, like what I realize is I'm like on the fringes of like interface design for this new technology and the data structures that support like shared vector database, graph, expanding conversation corpus, multi, like, 1,000 people having like expanding intricate filigree of conversation around bodies of text supported by intelligence, and people literally aren't going past the guest page, they're just using the front page being like, how do I learn how to deadlift? I think I need to, well, yeah, this is the whole thing is I'm like, oh yeah, I can work better by myself because I don't have to listen to idiots, but I'm actually then often doing the wrong thing. Share this on Twitch. I'm in Twitter. I need a new like logo or whatever. Anyway. So yeah, not shared. Oh shit. Yeah. This is a great stream. Like, it's good for me because I am obsessed with myself. It's funny, I've never watched a stream in my life. I can't imagine why you would. Joke's on all you suckers. You've got your stream. I've got a beautiful wife. Chloe's more comfortable being in the stream now. She's like really learned how few people watch it. Anyway, I'm not streaming for you. I'm streaming for the like crystalline superstructure that absorbs all and sits in warm comfort through time and space with me through these transmissions. If loadout is none, print loadout is none. Else what? Else. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, it's just some other bullshit. I've got so many little fucking little like load bearing. So it's got to be here, which is good. Last night I was like, I've learnt to not like work through till 6. I probably should have like stopped a while ago. It's just I'm fucking obsessed. Like, and I enjoy it too. It's just like the cost of it is that you don't know when it's going to be hard and when it's going to be like hard in a bad way. Like you don't know when it's going to be shitty and when it's going to be beautiful grace. Like, and you just have to put in the time. And that's not how it is. God, that'll be so shocked. Just making coffee. Actually, I'll show you around the house. This is best. So yeah, basically, this was the other reason I was going to stream, is like give you a look at the other part of my life, really. Like, all right. So yeah, there's a lot to take in. Basically, I was born out here, but I'm not like a bush kid at all. My parents separated when I was pretty young because mum didn't want to live in a bush shack. Basically, my dad and his best friend, or a friend, I don't know. Yeah, you gotta. I love hyperbole. Have both built places out here. My dad's friend passed away like a couple of years ago now from asbestos cancer. So this is his place. Fuck. So many, like, I think, yeah, it's a sensory overload. I'm not gonna lie. So this is his place. So it was built by a carpenter. Like he was dead. Sorry, I'm not very good at explaining things while I'm fine. Yeah, so this is probably a better example of like this. So the guy that lived here was like amazing carpenter. It was like he just lived out here in this wooden shack, and this is kind of the style of like how it was before, or like, you know, it's like a bush. It's a really unique, particular building style. Lots of mud brick. Like they lugged all the bricks up from the river, and you know, out here there's a lot of people that still do all that, and that's one of the things that's attracted me to coming back out more as an adult, is like learning those ways. And my goal is to build a house. Build a box that is sealed and doesn't fall down. I can show you later. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like this unique cultural microcosm that is a sort of, I kind of see as like a transitionary handoff set of important knowledge, like sacred knowledge almost. But I was like, oh, okay, I can see this knowledge space in this community and cultural space. It still exists, that a lot of people would assume just doesn't really anymore. Anyway, so my dad's friend passed away a couple of years ago now. So dad is a very pragmatic person. He didn't want it to rot, but he's not gonna like, so he worked really hard and he clad the whole thing in sheet metal. So it looks like Ned Kelly's house, for bushfire protection. But underneath is like amazing wood, and it's sort of like, the way I look at it, sort of like a mint condition, like museum exhibit. Like under these layers is a perfect example of unpristine, like bushcraft, whatever. So like the stuff that's kind of visible, it's harder to show. It's harder to show that bushcraft element because it's all, yeah, mostly. And then this stuff is this like insulation stuff. But I'm actually, my first major building project I won't show you is like is plastering the insides basically. So yeah, it was. They did a lot of, like, Dad did a lot of the work restoring. It's like a shack. It was like It is basically the plot to Stardew Valley, which I've been playing, and honestly was like what gave me the confidence to start working up here like this, because I was playing the game and I was like, it's in the game, you know, you plant some pumpkins, you plant some seeds, it's easy. And honestly, it is easier than Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley is. But it's also, the other thing that's similar to Stardew Valley is you do run out of energy, you do run out of light. It is, you know, it is a rate, like, it is about conservation of energy. You can't just press a button, like, to make it warm. So it's like lunch and I've got, like, the team meeting and then I have to, like, be like, oh, hey guys, I gotta go. I've only got about 40 minutes to chop enough wood to last 2 days because we've got the Seattle call at 10 p.m. or whatever, you know, like, so I'm pretty much working full time here. My lovely wife is like, just like clearing the land and like not in a like destructive way, like clearing weeds and just tending to the area around it. And yeah, our goal is to move up here eventually. And like, so we just, you know, you can't just. We probably could just pack it all in, and we've lived here for 6 months before. The whole place runs on car batteries, which is kind of cool. And it's just, you know, I think the big thing is, it's free real estate. No, it is, you know, privilege there, right? Where I'm like landed gentry, I guess, to that extent, but no one told me that when I was a kid, or gave me any money. But you know, I get to live in a shack whenever I want. That's, yeah, which is pretty sick. And yeah, you know, whatever. That's another conversation. Because it's also stolen land, and I did nothing to deserve it. But here we are. May I be a good custodian and human as part of this web of life that I am. Full stop. Okay, so. Why is this not working? All right, so log in. So when I log in as a guest, I get new conversation, only one new conversation, which is good. That's what I want. I log in. And yeah, so I also made it that it picks up from your last conversation, which is fucking sick. It's good. It's just fucking hard work. Like this shit is not easy. Not shared or owner. So why the fuck? Is it? Where's he getting the user ID from? Maybe I'm not clearing the user ID. Fuck. I would. Yeah, yeah.
No, it's okay.
No, it's fine. Chloe just came to close the door. Just not. We'll not hold that against her. I'm like braying and. So I got some. No, it is getting cleared. Oh yeah, and it's saying not shared or owner. So what does that mean? So maybe it's something to do with. It's funny, like when you're trying to find what's going on, basically, and you like, you have to speculate, and then so you have to sort of entertain ideas that, like, if they were right, you would know, because you would know, and they're not based on like, oh, okay, so I figured it out. It's like hunches that are just like, yeah, not right, basically. But if you didn't do that, you wouldn't get, you've got to sort of like explore the edges of the map, so to speak. Okay. So it's not just me. Maybe is it? That worries me. I don't know why that's happening 3 times. It's not shared or owned there either. What does that mean? Okay, I'm gonna print logs. Like, yeah, I'm thinking what you're thinking. Is it different? Like it's a variable. To do with your first time login versus other times, maybe. So I don't know. I think this is how it works. Works fine for me. Like, maybe I could mind palace my way through all this. And that probably would be easier if I had mind palace my way through the initial design, which I kind of need to, but honestly, sometimes you just gotta fucking keep pushing. Like, I definitely feel a sense of urgency, and like I want to get to like product market fit, whatever, like before I start like going back and tidying up the refactoring or whatever. Like, okay. So that's me arriving, not shared or owner. So it's basically not. Wait, have I started a new session yet? So there's no logs. Okay. Which is good. That's what you want. All right. was interesting. I just did a little command. If user ID is blank, whereas before user ID was guest. So really it's like nuke the session. All right, that makes sense. My session handling's too good. So I'm thinking I need to go nuke session ID. app.session.get. Oh yeah, because that's the thing that we've got that we know about. app.session.get session ID. Okay, so then I could go here, Google Earth. Because you could be like logging in, logging out, and keeping the session and knowing about it, but that could be fucked. So I think then I'd be able to go if. Don't I already have that? Yeah, I do. If session ID, this is what I was starting to do, but then I was not sure if it was the right thing to do. Compo ID. I was not sure if it was the right thing to do. If session ID in Nova session, okay, and then also app dot. Well, how are we doing it here? I need to do it actually here. App.session app.session dot clear. Yay. All right. I think I fixed the bug. Let's find out. I love the so brutal. Like, is this thing on? Hello. It's always on. There's never an issue with the content. I mean the network. All right. So yeah, what I'm thinking is, yeah, Meet Nova is a plain channel, if that makes sense. Bloop. Let's log us out. And then on the right is going to be other channels. So it's like public channel where everyone can chat. I basically made a chat room, which I think is very cute. Handle message. Okay. Check credentials. So, all right. Does that do anything? Maybe that doesn't do anything. All right. Well, what happens here? It checks if app.session.clear session quart. we'll edit that out in post. Okay, here we go. So start session, raise error, key error. Okay, so no, because it's like, it does need the session. Fucking hell. Maybe we'll say, oh, okay, so we just need to clear the session ID variable. Not delete the whole thing. Not pop the whole thing. Where is it? Which is over here. App.session. I feel like there's like so much good shit out here that I could talk about. But like, I think I was thinking about it, like, sure, I maybe just am not that interesting and exciting, which is fine. Like, I'm just medium exciting, but I grew up in a time when everyone was told that they were the most exciting. But also, like, I am not a media creator. I don't do any work to improve or create media in a way that is, like, you know, considered or whatever, because I'm a whatever this is creator, like software developer, I don't know, like creative technologist, blah, 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 you know, like, and that's, you know, different. It's a different thing. So it doesn't mean that I'm like bad at software because I don't have a popular YouTube channel or whatever. Hello, is this thing on? Nah, just kidding. Alright. Maybe the tweet didn't send. Literally, fuck everyone on my Twitter feed, by the way. Sorry if you just came. People aren't giving me enough likes for my work. And like, I get it. It's exactly the same as being in a band. Like, I'm gonna blame intergenerational privilege. I don't have pretty privilege. I'm too crab-faced. Oh my god, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, come on! So it should say request logout, start session. Oh, maybe it doesn't get past like the thing. Hang on. Yeah, that's probably what happens because it sends. What does it do? Oh no, okay, so no, it does. It sends. It does get through all that. Oh, maybe it's got to be .set actually. Yeah, I switched. I'm not using the like session. Okay, maybe not. No, okay. Clear value in session quad. Oh, pop. Fucking alright. Dot pop. Dot. Alright, there we go. My dad's just like booked me in for like work, essentially, and like I kind of like do a bit of like kung fu to like avoid he just habitually ropes everyone into his crazy schemes, like me basically. But like I'll sort of consciously be like, okay, here's a slot, and like I know like it's, you know, with your parents, like I've got like this knowing of how he's like right now. I can like he's waiting. Like, cause it's at 11. Like that's the thing, is it went from being like, oh, come around to being like at 11, and then it's like, right, whatever. Like it's he just sort of like sets these. It kind of like gets these bulwarks of like chunks of your time, and then sort of like gains ground, and you know, parents. I'm sure all parents do it, right? So I'm gonna walk up soon, but I'm gonna take this up, and I'll be like, I got you on camera, motherfucker. Nah, he loves it. I'm gonna mic him up. That'll make his day. Or he'll be like super like hard to, what's the word? I'm not sure. Oh my fucking god, come on. Alright, concentrate. It's like one bug. App.session. The alternative is that I basically set it all back, like basically do this again, which I'm gonna do. Problem solved. Main memory, and that way I'm not needing to get a new session ID, so that's fine. Who cares? Okay, so hey Mima. Hello. Sexy man to cha-cha with. I'm guessing that's a... Well, look, if you are a human, I admire your directness. But I assume that you're not. Because I'm pretty sure a Swedish man on the internet could do better than me. Or if you are a human, then, you know, it's fine. All right. And then I log out. Oh, okay. All right. Great. So I'm married and straight enough. And I'm also pretty emotionally and physically unavailable in general. Fucking hell, why isn't this fucking working? Alright, come on, fucking concentrate. So basically I'm just trying to like I've got this massive body of work. I would love you to try it out. samueltate.com/nova. You can create... I'm from Australia. This is the view. This is the view out the window, which is pretty cool, right? So that's the Australian bush. Okay, so maybe I don't want to clear the credential. No, I do. Blood lives in a jungle. Yeah, to a certain extent. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I just assumed you were a guy. I don't know. In my head, maybe because you said man. Alright, that's fine. But still married, and assuming that this is a prank or something. But yeah, I'm working on this AI software called Nova. It's like love you to try it out. You can definitely cha-cha with them. Well, if you want, you can basically. Yeah, thank you. Hang on, I'm just gonna post this here. I do too. I've realized like these are my colors essentially. Alright, so I am trying to fix a kind of significant bug. It's so far. I'm like, finally, people are on my stream, but I'm like, I'm concentrating. Where are you guys from? Junkin, Jalapeno Koken. I feel like I've seen that name before. I don't know. And Kristen 21. I do live in a jungle. Maybe you can cha-cha with jalapeno cooking. There we go. Jalapeno. Jalapeno cooking. Alright, there we go. Figured it out. We're going to go meet my dad in a second. If you want to see a guy that's got a beard matched to his shirt. But I got to fix this bug or I'll fucking top myself on live stream. Not really. That's a joke. Haha. Okay. Maybe it's... Nope, shouldn't be that. Okay. Where is your wife? In the other room. Trying not to be embarrassed at my feeble attempts at being an internet personality. No, she doesn't give a shit. Although she did say something nice before, I didn't realize she was listening or could hear me, and was like, that was very sweet. But she definitely exists. Okay, so right now I'm in this view. I can see these past conversations. This is my chat agent, Nova. Now I log out. You're from Sweden. You're from Sweden. SGE. Oh, because she just doesn't want to be online. Yes! Okay, so when you log back in, now you don't see past conversations, which is honestly like the past conversations. Like I basically just added this thing. So this is my chat agent, Nova. And it's like a way of using, ChatGPT. But you can make all different custom configurations. So you can make like characters, you can make like, and it can do all these different commands like search web addresses, things like that. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, and so I just added the ability to pull up your past conversations, and then like this is how I want it to be, is that there's like public chats that you can share, and that's like on my homepage, and you've got all the past conversations of other people, and it's like a shared thread or whatever. But I didn't. There was just a bug that was making that happen when I didn't want it to be. But eventually, I want to have it that you can have like a public thing. It's really cool. I've had about like, well, honestly, like thousands of people use it now that I think about it. But just asking pretty basic stuff like going on and being like, how do I do this left training? How do I in all these different languages, stuff like that. It's really cool. But yeah, so that was an important bug to fix because like a security flaw. No, I'll show you where I live. If you wait 1 second, I'm gonna push this, and then I'm gonna go. I'll show you around the property. I live at the moment. I'm in a bush shack, which is a very Australian term. So bush means forest, but dry. Yes, house tour. Yeah, for sure. Commit. Okay, fix the auth issue. No, that's not even what it is. Not showing past combos if logged out. We're also going to meet my dad, who is exactly the same as me. It's a reality. I'm like, oh, this guy, he's so rude and blunt. It's cool here, but it's like 15, 16 degrees. Maybe 10 degrees. I don't know. Who cares? I don't know what temperature it is. Okay, so house tour. Let's do it. You will probably find it a bit confusing. Wait, did I forget to? Oh my god, have I just had my face the whole time? You haven't even been able to see the computer. It's pretty funny. Okay, so this is a shack my dad's friend, who has passed away now, like a couple of years ago, built over 30 years. And dad basically, when he passed away, was like, look, I'm going to do my best to keep it going and restore it, because the guy was amazing carpenter, famous in the area. So dad clad the whole place in steel to keep the fire away, as well as restore it. So underneath is all this kind of, so this is called bushcraft style, but it's good. It's good, whatever. And then you see those stones there. Is this coming through? Is this working? I hope so. Am I connected? I'm connected. All right. And then, yeah, so dad clad the whole thing in steel, and so it's literally steel, and on the outside of what would be you would imagine a bush shack, right? So it's see how it's reflective. And yeah, I was actually born here, but I didn't grow up here. Hey dad, hang on, I'm just gonna mute for a second because I'm gonna shout. So it's 50 acres, so no. Hang on. So I'll just give you a quick look inside, and then we'll go see my dad, basically. So dad actually wants some help with some steel work. And I was like, all right, hang on, I'm coming through, babe.
Yeah.
So this is the bedroom, essentially. And it's sort of the insides are still that insulation stuff, basically. So we're going to clad and finish the walls and things like that. So it's kind of half finished, but also the guy lived here for 30 years with just wood boards as the walls. Hang on. The internet might drop in and out a bit, I'm not sure. I'm going to get my gloves, because dad will be like, where's your gloves? No, I'd like some kids. So that I've got someone that wants to hang out with me when I'm older and thinks I'm funny. No, it's just what else are you going to do? Not have kids? No, no, but I'd like kids. Well, which is, I don't know, not the question. I can't wait to have kids. And I'm sort of imagining living up here, little kids I don't know, doing whatever kids do. Is that rain? That's rain. Fucking hell, that's random. Later on. Hang on, I gotta go fucking help my dad a bit, basically. So this is dad's property. I live in the city, actually, in Melbourne, which is the bottom of Australia. And and basically visiting. We come up here all the time. Get a little rain hat. Get a little umbrella. And so he's down there. We're going. I promise. And I also have 2 wireless radio mics, so I can mic us both up, which he will love. Hang on. Normally wouldn't need an umbrella for this kind of rain, but I've got my computer. So yeah, basically I'll like, alright, I got a coffee, I got a phone, I got a water bottle. I can't bring all of this. The coffee. You know what? Fuck the coffee. There we go. Yeah, so like basically come up to visit. I'm coming. I can't hear ya. He's shouting something, but I can't hear him because I got noise cancelling headphones in. Is this still working? Am I still online? Yeah, looks like it. So you know, come up to just do my own thing or whatever, but then try to do like, you know, a bit of stuff with Dad. So this is my designated like, all right, I'll come, and you know, he's always got some job on the go. Oh, there's a kangaroo. Did you see it? No. So there's like kangaroos and wallabies and wombats all around. It's pretty cool. And you know, when we used to come up here, it was just like essentially just a shack. Dad's been like the past like few years, like decades, like really upgrading. Hang on, I'll do like a sort of backwards walk. That's a terrible idea. It's my work laptop's like $5,000. Don't want to fall down a cliff. So you know, now there's like heaps of power and like whatever. Hey Dad, I'm live streaming.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hi everybody.
Hang on, I don't know if they'll be able to hear you yet.
Hello everybody. You can probably see the tin and you can probably see the structure in the background here. And Sam's come down to help put some, we're going to build the shed bits first, because you don't want to bang your head on the new tin roof trying to get it up underneath, build the shed.
So they can't hear you if you're facing the wrong way.
Oh, well, I don't know how good your microphone is.
Well, this still exists within the physical properties of the universe. But we already have some great responses. Hi Dad, with multiple eyes, and one, damn, he's so bad, sexy, can I get number? Which is,
Yeah, no. No.
I think someone being
Very private. My
I think they're doing a
doing
little character.
A spoof, yeah. My character's called Ding, and Ding is my normal. Everybody knows me. Ding knows me as Gravelhead, and everywhere around here I've been working on the gravel works where I'm crunching my feet. I'm actually smoothing off an area I've been working on for more than 50 years.
King Dad.
What's happened?
It says King Dad. We've got a King Dad in the chat.
King Dad. Oh, hi, King Dad.
No, they're saying that to you.
Oh, yeah. I
telling
guess,
you.
well, that's very polite and kind of you. Someone recently said, oh, you've got a really white aura. I said, what the?
You've got a really wide aura.
White. And I said, well, that's
Is
very
that good or
flattering.
bad?
That's very good.
Bro,
So-
come to Sweden sometime.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm never going to get in an aeroplane more than once or twice more. I'm never going overseas again. I've done my travel. Too late, Sweden. Sweden, come to Oz.
Do you have a US
Have
micro?
you got a
you're
visa?
if you'll do some work, you're welcome to stay.
No, you're not, unless you're
Well,
under...
they're visiting us.
Oh, yeah, they're visiting.
Just
yeah.
assume that the
Sam,
normal
yeah,
nice
visit
thing is happening.
Sam.
I'm not just inviting random Swedish people to the property.
Sam will manage everybody.
And they're not going to come.
Naturally. And so I texted Sam about 30 minutes ago saying, oh, can you come down at 11:30 because I'm running late. I have to reposition sheet of tin number 1 because if that's out by 3 degrees, everything's out. So I was up and down these ladders 4 times. Normally you'd have 2 people and you just go, yeah, that's right.
Well, yeah, I can help you. I'm here.
I've done it, but just hear me. I needed to get that down because maybe the wind was going to come up. That's the longest sheet. Get the wind under that and you're gone. So I sent a text saying, can you come down in half an hour because I just got my breakfast.
I'll just keep coding. That's how I was working.
Oh yeah, you
I
keep
was like,
working.
that's what I mean. Like,
I'll
if you
come
give
up
me a
and-
time and I agree to it, it gets so locked in.
I hear it normally me too.
No, that's why I like don't like locking myself in unless I know I
like
am doing
locking
it.
myself in,
But I
and
don't like doing it unless I want to.
not being talked over and being adaptive, both. So if I can come back up after I've had my breakfast and my
Sure,
cuppa,
why not? Yeah, yeah.
you
I need.
keep working, find spots. You know
That's fine.
this place
That's fine.
as good as me.
I need a micro. I need a, like, you know, the USB, the new USB. I need it's like that on
I've
both
got a
ends.
few in here.
And I need one that's that on both ends.
I've not got. Oh, I might have one of them right here. Maybe no, that's it.
It's somewhere. It might be one of them kits. Yeah, on
in.
both ends. Because if
I think I do have one.
we've got that, then we've also got the radio
and
mics.
I look for a mouse. The only
We've also got the radio mics
I love
for the
radio
steel building
mics. I
live
haven't
stream.
been there yet. So that's the actual mic that's live now.
No. I need the
Wow.
special. It's 2 radio mics.
I
For the-
found a mouse for you, but it's a mouse that still had a cord attached.
Yeah, perfect. That's fine.
But it's got a little round pin plate.
Oh,
that
no,
went
that's
out
no good.
in the 95 or 6.
What are they saying? Bro, come to Sweden. It's 3 a.m. here. It is winter in Australia. Is it winter in Australia? I think it's winter's finishing.
Winter. Where do I see their names?
This is Anne Kristen 21.
You can see that close. Point right close at it. And Kristen, so the bottom one's the latest one. It scrolls up, all right. Why? Anne Christian 21. Hi, Anne Christian 21. I'll understand where the actual camera is. There it is, the little green dot. Hello, camera. Hello, all you people everywhere.
Instead of doing steelwork, would you want to do plastering? No, because you're excited. Okay. That's what I was going to do. You're getting my, but it's fine.
Very funny, yeah. But I tried to book you in for the
Yeah,
last
no,
week and a
this
half.
is, as I've explained, this is your designated,
I get
father-son
it. And
time.
so we're going to do a little bit more. It's just so get all the walls up enough before you bang your head, but that's nearly done. We've got one sheet, 7.5, to get up on the far side of that, just so I can stare at it. That's the only other bit of roofing that I want done. That's after breakfast. Follow me.
What?
I'll just brief you. Oh, you don't want to?
No.
Briefed? I'll brief
Oh yeah, all right. Well, you know, the people. Yeah. Well, I thought we were doing an intermission. That's all right.
Oh, yeah, no, intermission.
It's all right. Yeah, I know. It's fine.
I know you grew up in that building site down there. Just for the record, Sam, the last 6 months of his gestation happened down there, and if you look really closely, you can see 1975 written on the side. The last 6 months of his gestation down there, and then the first 6 months of his breezing time down there while I built off. So he grew up in this more extended building site, born in hospital in 34 years ago. How old are you now? 34?
36.
Hey!
Circling slowly closer and closer to the drain of death.
40's the peak.
Yeah, well, I'm
I'm looking down the drain, Tiger.
Yeah, well...
Oh, here it is. It's an open surface.
Can you
drain.
tell them to put their Snapchats in the channel and I'll add them? Because I can't remember what
Look,
it
well,
is.
you put your stupid Snapchats in the flaming channel, just like Sam said, because he doesn't know what it is.
That is very nice. Well, that with the delay, I think that came just before.
Yeah, bye now.
No, I thought you were doing... I thought we were doing it.
Oh, that's right. We're doing the briefing. Now, we got there's 2 different quantities to your average building. One is you've got a roof, that's to keep all the out of the sky out and or capture it for rain. Latest story on water capture and use. Same as energy. Capture, storage, point to storage for water. We're doing a sideshow because every roof should have water drains off. See those 2 sketchy little drains?
So Dad's like, what are you, like 70 something? He basically built this whole thing. Or did? It's fucking crazy, honestly. Like, you know, I've had my phases of skepticism at his approach, but he's got
It's called heuristic building. I got the theory. I got the printed science papers you'd look on the internet if you knew my surname. Anyway, so the thing is, the roof's one thing, that's collecting water, right? I've got the 6 metre gutters laying over there to do all that junk. Hopefully it'll fall back in those tanks. And then we've got to figure out the wall. There's one corner somewhere here, and then the wall goes here, and then the corner of the walls, forget the roof for a minute, the corners are somewhere here, and I'm not quite sure of the alignment. this is going to be the mower's shed, because I've got not one, not two, not three mowers. One of them's electric, one of them's behind just fabulous slasher, human scale slashing. And so they're going to go in here, that's what this is about. And we're going to build a lot of shelves and stuff. You can take them on a tour of the tin and the steel that turned up.
You can, I won't. But
I'm signing off now.
you're signing off. All right. Have a good breakfast. Well, this is the most people I've had.
Nice of you all to meet me.
Well, they said Dad is very nice, so that's a glowing endorsement from the Sweden contingent.
Go Greta Thunberg.
Go Greta.
Said on the TV last night, just a quote from Greta, we need to acknowledge the local. Greta said on the TV last night, in front of a live audience and a global audience, because I heard her and saw her last night on Australian TV, she said, she stared down the barrel of the camera, SBS I think it was, she goes to the tens of thousands in front of her and all of the lenses going out to now you, she goes, I don't want you to listen to me, I don't want you to listen to my words, she goes, I want you to listen to the scientists.
All right. And that scientist is signing off to get some breakfast. I would call myself more of an ad hoc tinkerer, but I might apply some scientific method at some stage in my life. Where am I going to sit? I didn't read that out. Dad wouldn't have liked that. All right. So yeah, I used to kind of like find all the shit everywhere and stuff like that. Pretty like overwhelming and frustrating. Like where like I'm sure it's the same with everyone, with with your parents and all that kind of stuff, where you sort of like super sensitive to their like unique foibles or whatever. But I think like I'm more comfortable with like understanding difference and my own, and I kind of understand my own like reactions and where a lot of that comes from. So I'm like much more equipped to appreciate it all, which is good. It's good. I think that's probably the one thing that like is important as you get older, is just like trying to actively connect with your parents as an adult, the harder it is, the more important it is, unless it's not a good situation. I don't really have an opinion on Greta Thunberg. I think that we are in a significant climate emergency. This whole area was destroyed by like unseen bushfires like a few years ago. It's the hottest summer every year, or the coolest summer you'll ever see, however you look at it. So she's doing something. She's doing more than me. I wonder, I'm like, is she? I saw like she was school strike again. I kind of just figured like, well, I don't know. I hadn't thought about it, but like, is she learning? But I don't know if you really. I don't. All I did at school was like smoke weed and play bass guitar. So I don't really know if it's missing. Can you add us on Snap? I feel like this is like an elaborate. I don't really use Snapchat, but I actually like kind of want to, because of oh, it's on my phone. All right. Yes. Is that what people are using these days? They have a really good AR. I'm a mixed reality software developer, so I make like VR, AR stuff, whatever. And a few of my friends use it and stuff like that. I'm probably Samuel Tate's. Oh, Sam TGMF. All it's got about me is that I'm a Capricorn. Snap with your friends or fans. Sure. Yeah, well, you know what? Like, it sucks 'cause I like love Twitter, but like no one's on Twitter. Like, is this like a double? Oh, you know what? It's fine. a double Swedish Snapchat scam. If you're on Twitter, I'm at Samuel Tates on Twitter. I literally like post like 1,000 times a day to very little like public response. Maybe like 89, so you're about the same age as me. It's not Snapchat. No, it's not right. This is embarrassing. I don't know how to. Oh, okay. That's fun. I have a Discord, actually. I don't know how to get to it. Someone made it that is like a legend. Okay, hang on. This is fun. I actually really like. I really love this part of streaming. Is like I'm not like a big streamer or whatever, but when I like actually connect with people, it's cool. Because I feel like you sort of like reach out across like different cultural and geographic divides in a way that is wouldn't have been possible. Vigge. Alright, well I added someone named Niamela89. Hugge 220. I'm like giving these like what are they called? Like Swedish accents. So I hope that's okay. Hugge and Vigge. Alright. So the Discord's, that's a funny one. Let me just make myself smaller. This is honestly the like most like conversation I've had, and it's been when I was like accidentally wasn't showing the software development. Maybe that's the secret. Maybe I can like flip it around so it's more like that, and then this is like. So you guys are friends, obviously, and you're obviously not a Swedish lady. Well, by the looks of this, did you guys add me back? So you guys are like pals. You're probably gaming using Discord. And stuff like that, which is all, my generation is, well, I'm 36, so like, I mostly just like code, and I used to take drugs, but I don't anymore really, because honestly it's just too expensive. But also it's sort of like, no, I think I'd be taking drugs if it was cheaper. But I'm glad I'm not, because I don't think I'd be in the healthy mental spot that I am if I'd been able to keep taking drugs the way I was when I stopped taking drugs. Alright, so I have this Samuel Tate Discord that this other guy made, and I was like, oh, that's a bit embarrassing. I don't even know how I would share it, to be honest. So I'm SamTGMF on Discord, like in terms of usernames. Or am I Samuel Tate? I don't know. Okay, I'm Samuel Tate, I guess. How do I share this? I don't know. Can you guys help me test out Nova? Like, I've made this fucking sick app, basically. Here's Jan. You have to look. We sent in Snapchat. You have to look. This is embarrassing. Well, not embarrassing. I just don't know how to use a lot of this stuff because I've just been like really focused on Discord or Snapchat. The only thing I use a lot is Twitter. But I'm going to show you my app because we're going to test it out. Okay, so this is Nova. So Nova is, do you guys know what ChatGPT is? Hang on, I'm going to give you guys the funny voices because it's like, makes it easier if I've just got you guys going like, hello. So before I could hear you guys because it was like, okay, so yeah, it's basically like an AI agent that you can customize for yourself. It's kind of based on an idea I've had where like it's able to take its own notes and look up things and do stuff like that basically. So I'll just go to my home page and I'm just gonna say, hey Nova, so let's make a new combo. Actually, you know what? Can you give my Swedish pals an overview of Nova? Oh wait, is this a prank to then send me... Oh, it doesn't matter. Hello. Alright, my Swedish pals. That's cool. Oh, Hugo's having a little peek. Alright, I'll use Snapchat. Why the fuck not? Alright, so Nova is an advanced digital assistant based on GPT language models designed to help users interact with technology in more innovative and dynamic ways. Name Nova in initial conversations. Narrating cover blah blah blah. Deep contextually aware conversations. Creative tech, that's me. So like, see here, like imagine if you said to GPT, like what is anything? It wouldn't know. Like it's, so you can basically like give it access to different notes and records. But check this shit out, right? So what you can also do is like upload documents and websites and stuff like that and get information from them. So if you study, it's like, honestly, I can't believe what I've made. It's so fucking good. So like this is like the, like this is a, give me a like, well this is like a actually, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the transcript from UAP hearing. So you can give it like massive transcripts and be like, what the fuck's happening in this basically. Okay, so what's that? Boop boop. Message requests. Ah, mate. Everyone's making chatbots though. Like I'm trying not to just fucking top myself for facing the fact that like, you know, make myself a bit smaller and make this a bit bigger. I don't know. Maybe I'll go over here and that like that. I'm like sort of like peering around. Do you guys stream as well? I've basically only ever streamed software development. The rains are coming. I can hear it. Alright. Sometimes on another account. Why am I not hearing this? It's funny, I'm like directly under the one piece of tin Dad put up. Oh, no, I'm not. Huh. That's right. So, alright. So check this shit out. This is fucking crazy. I fucking made this. Like it's on top of GPT, but like I haven't seen anything better yet. I haven't looked though, obviously, so it's not that impressive. Okay, so I'm gonna upload this URL. So it's processing it now. Hang on, where'd that umbrella go? Just blew away. Alright, my Swedish pals. Okay. So right now it's okay. So this was the, look at this. So this transcript was the whole UAP hearing. So it's like the alien hearing. I'm not like an alien guy, I just like, it's just current relevant content. which I don't really know. Fucking coding with an umbrella. This is less than ideal. I can sort of like attach it to my hat somehow. I'll put it in my jumper. No. The light's shit.
Greta is not my type at all. What about? Can you add us on Snap?
The light's shit.
Snap with a.
Haven't found the lead yet. I just thought.
I'm fine.
I don't think it'll rain more, but I put all the stuff in the barrel.
Oh, sorry, hang on. Are you, what's happening? Are you finished or?
No, I'm not.
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
That was out in the rain.
Oh, I see.
I've got to put it in. Probably won't rain another drop. No, I'll be about 20 minutes.
Yeah, no worries. If you can bring out a coffee when you're done.
That's what I'll do. Milk and none. Milk and a quarter.
Yeah. Take a dad star. Alright, so like, did that link come through? Like, I'm gonna share this link and you can try it out. Like, it's just no one wants to fucking try anything. Like, and I get it. Like, I will never click a link unless like I'm about to be murdered and I have to click it. But you can query all these documents. You can talk to the AI about the documents. So look at this. Okay, I've added entire transcript. I need you to query that based on each key point and find any the supporting information, any clear trends or themes or insights, and any contradictions or issues, contradictions or tensions. All right, so I've added the transcript and now I've told the AI like, hey, go through this transcript. But at the same time, I can be like, what was the verdict? Are there aliens? Okay, so I'm going to share this link. I don't know if these links come through on YouTube and stuff like that. Or Twitch, sorry. Tick, whatever. The second you want anyone. The verdict, there was no definition on whether the aliens. The discussion in the context, information focused on the need for further research that have been observed. The discussion also focused on the need for transparency, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so yeah, look, it's now going through the whole transcript in parallel. So this is an AI agent that is now going and querying, and it's got all these different documents to get more information. So it can do research for you, it can complete tasks for you, it can go through your emails. It's fucking hectic. Like, I'm not some genius. Like, I've just used stuff that exists already. Like, but it's just crazy. So like, but every time I try and like explain to people, like, I just see them just like back away, like Homer into the bush, like. It's John. Oh man. Hang on. Hey, try this out. You can ask questions about the UAP alien hearings, and the AI can give you answers. There you go. So that's what I've been working on this year. I like basically stayed up till like past midnight every day for like 6 months. I'm pretty fucking exhausted, but it's definitely the best thing I've ever made, I think. All right, so let's do a little. Fuck. Firstly, let's jump on to Twitter. You guys on Twitter? That's I'm literally spend like fucking 5 hours a day on Twitter. All right. Yeah, so yeah, at Samuel Tate's. That's where I am most of the time. Yeah. Yeah, I love Twitter. Even though they changed Elon Musk changed the name to X. It's just so fucking stupid. Okay, alright. So like, yeah, so I'll be using Nova. The way I work with it, right, is I'll have like, so like I'm basically making a tool that is like AI super tool, right? Like, check this fucking shit out. This is an AI. Maybe I need to zoom in or something. Maybe that's why people don't get it. This is the AI basically going through the transcript with a bunch of different questions like, okay, what's the limitations? What's the government involvement? Like the actual... Yes. Is that it? Is that the problem? I can make it black. Look. Let me show you how. Okay. Okay, let's go. Switch variables, CSS. Actually, you know what? Let's do it with Nova. It's fucking bullshit. Alright, hang on, put this down. Okay, so alright. Like, is that why it's not popular? Is it because it's beige? Oh, there we go. You got your first follower, man. But yeah, obviously, yeah. It's like, if you use Twitter, like, you, like, use Twitter. That's funny. It's a cool keyboard. Oh my god. That's great. I'm going to post that on Twitter. Round and round we go. Got my first Swedish stream friend. Immediately followed on Snapchat. Am feeling very appreciated right now. I think on Twitter people don't really get how sarcastic I'm being most of the time. Like, if you know what I mean. Alright. That made my day. You have to be a bit narcissistic to be doing this kind of stuff. Okay, so I'm going to go to Nova, right? Like, there's just so many bugs, so it's driving me fucking crazy. So I've got like a workspace that's like the development workspace. I'm going to go make a new convo and say, hey Nova, I want to make a variation to my color theme. I'm using CSS variables, and React style components. Looks like this. How do I do that as a variable switch within that framework? And Nova will just tell me how to do it. I would love a well, Coke Zero's the drink for me, but I just love the caffeine. And so kind of what I want to do, because I've set it up to do the dark mode, but I just haven't done it. Define default as CSS variable themes. Should try Nocco. Okay, what is it? Nocco. Oh, okay, sure. Sure. How do I get some? Can you buy a Nocco in Australia? Let's do it. Let's go, as they say. Products. Accept all. Oh yeah, baby. This is the which one should I get? Can I just buy it on the internet? Shop. Here we go. No. Right. Can you buy Nocco? Here we go. All right. Currently unavailable. Go fuck yourself. Nocco. Oh, here we go. Put that on the list. No, I lose money at the moment. So I just launched it like about a week or two ago. And let's see how much money I spent. Basically like, you know, I want to sell, like, you know, I want to make money on the internet. Who doesn't? Like, crazy not to, right? But I'm not normally as like motivated to do that bit, because it's kind of embarrassing, you know, you got to put yourself out there a bit. And but I actually try ramen taste. Well, I got to order it, but I'll figure that out later. Hold me to it, don't let me forget, ask me every day until I've done it. I just like so I'm using, you know, OpenAI, ChatGPT. So this is using their API, and it's kind of expensive, so like I had to charge for it basically. Manage account, there we go. So this month I've spent $300 on usage, which was really, you know, it's funny actually. I thought it would be more. This was the spike when it launched, and then this is actually a big part of it is just me fucking smashing it as well, to be honest. So like I'm probably spending about $100-200 in credit, because I'm using GPT-4. I don't know if do you guys know what I'm talking about, like GPT-4 and all this kind of stuff? Like, to me it's like my whole world, but like it's maybe not as like established, but it's like the smart AI basically. It's kind of expensive. So anyway, when I launched the website, you can buy tokens, which you can basically put towards any AI. There's different models and stuff like that. They have different costs. and I just wanted to make like, I'm a game dev basically, so like I just like, it's kind of how I think. So it's like you get little coins, and then if you get enough, you get a treasure chest. But no one's bought any. I spent so long on the coin system to like visually it like stacks the coins up and shit, and then it was just like, all right, I'm a businessman. And then just like zit, nothing. That's all right. Whatever. We all have different strengths and weaknesses. Mine is being impractical. Okay. So here we go. Here's the plan. Define your themes. Const themes. Light, accent, color, dark. Okay, cool. Const themes. Alright. So yeah, this is like me using, AI to work together. Export. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, create a theme. Alright. Like, I pretty much didn't know how to do any of this stuff. Like, it's pretty crazy. But I was already like a pretty good software developer, so like, take that with a grain of salt. Why is that getting... Can I redeclare? Okay, all right. Nope. What's the issue here then? Oh, I see. It's the like... Okay. Yep, let's keep going. My creative director was the same. He was just like, we need dark mode. And I just like haven't done it yet because I like these kind of like beige and, like it's kind of like meant to evoke like a notepad or something like that. But I kind of have like a visual concept for how it would look in dark mode, which is like more like a sort of neon Miami Vice, Gotham Miami Vice computer terminal, because it's kind of these are all meant to be like little like cartridge tabs, so you can like click in, and I was gonna have like you pick it up and drag it out, and it was like whatever, which is kind of stupid, but I think you're picking up on a trend. I'm a bit silly. All right, so if I go themes and then I say that this one is this is the light theme. Okay. What's the issue here? Oh, it's got to be like that. All right. And this is cool, is that I'll be able to go... Oh, here we go. Let's create the theme provider component. It's responsible for... Here's the theme component. Could look like, okay, what are we calling it? Theme provider. So I've actually given... So this is like... I feel like you guys are like putting up with the AI software development chat. So you can talk about energy drinks, which is fine. This is an example of, I've customized this agent, so it's in developer mode. So it's like, it doesn't just give me the answers, it kind of breaks things down step by step, and we kind of work through it together. Because otherwise you just end up copying and pasting and it's just shit. But so I can like modify my AI agent using these side panels essentially. Okay, so... Which I'd end up basically doing anyway, so who am I kidding? Theme provider.js. Alright. What do you guys like call yourselves? Veggie and hang on. Like how's it pronounced? Vigor. Heian. Maybe Heian. Heian. It doesn't matter. Hugo. I forgot what I was trying to say. Vigo and Hugo. Vigo and Hugo. Alright. Okay. I always get Jingle Bells stuck in my head. It's like hang on. Vigo. Dark tone. Vigo. Do you guys like death metal? I don't know if that's like a stereotype. I just there's this show called Metalocalypse, and like the guitarist is from Sweden and Norway, and yeah. Every child will have access to the current theme. Okay. So this is like this kind of annoying part of React is you have to like wrap stuff in stuff. I just like I get it, I guess, because do you guys like? I could honestly just not talk about the software development part. I can just do it in my head. Oh, sweet. Thanks for hanging out. I'm a big proponent of getting a good night's sleep, but you know, I'm happy to have you guys here. So I don't want to keep you from bed, you know. You guys are just hanging on for Dad to come back and start doing that dad shit. No, maybe. Yeah, no. Oh. I don't want to be responsible for a missed bedtime, but I'll go for a while. Like, I'm pretty much constantly coding, and then when I'm streaming, I'm going for the quantity over quality technique. There we go. All right, so that's wrapped in the theme provider now. So I won't, if you do get, if you get a little bit sleepy, that's all right. Jesus. But then, okay, so here's it in action, right? Where I can go like, what can I do? I can get the existing stuff, and then I can say, yep, but first can you give me the, I'm 36, so prime rib, peak performance, love it. I feel like everyone on the internet's like 20, but that's fine. I was 20, and I was a bit of a shit. Can you give me the the actual styling using the format you've laid out based on these variables? What about you guys? I saw that your Snapchat is 89, which might mean you're in your 30s too, or it might just, I can't see why else you would use those numbers. Where's Dad with my coffee? I'm supposed to be fixing this like mission critical bug, and I'm just like, I'm doing this for you, Vigor, or Hugo, whoever said it. Hugo. Does the Hugo have a, what do you call it, a dark O? Hugo. I like coded so much that honestly this year, like I've been at least 12 hours a day, maybe 15 hours a day, like doing this and my regular job. I work at a VR company basically, and to the point where like my hands really hurt. And I'm like, oh fuck, that's not good. But sometimes, I'm just honestly consumed with this idea. Like with this how I imagine Nova working, it's like, and even just like basically like, look, it was able to like, no, I'm making it 1989. Yeah. So that's, I was 87. So yeah, it's around. No worries. Let's go. No, why not? Like, you're here, you want to make it black. This is how it gets done. This is how the sausage gets made, right? Like, this is how you get dark mode and light mode. So basically, like, I've got these variables that set these colors because I had set it up to do this, and that way I can like change the variables, and the so I can press a button, it'll switch to dark mode and light mode. And the idea that I have that I want to do is that like when you switch to dark mode, it doesn't just like that, is that it sort of like a like sort of dark blush kind of fades through the screen, and it's got like that little bit of like hypercolor purple in the background as well. Mainly just to like fucking impress my creative director. But yeah, I can't, like, honestly, like using GPT as a partner on coding and stuff like that, like it's next fucking level. Like you can't get it to just do all the thinking for you, but it really does show you how to do stuff. That like, I think like at a certain point, it'll just be like everyone will be using this. Everyone will just be using this kind of stuff, whatever. So everyone will be able to, but there's this kind of like, I think the next year or two is this sort of like competitive advantage where like you can basically be not smarter than everyone else, but like basically be able to do whatever you want at a pretty high quality if you kind of know how to use GPT in a way that most people won't be able to, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like, I don't know, but I work with new technology all the time, so it's kind of my job to think that way and be like, how does this work, and rah. So you're 9. You are very well spoken. Okay, rock and roll. It's my dad just called out 5 minutes. Okay, so just down in the footer, I'm gonna put, where can I put it? so import theme. Hang on. Theme switch button. And then where would we put it? Maybe at the top right somewhere. So maybe near the helper toggle. Help button. Alright. Theme switch button. Not so old, but he said 89, right? How old am I? Alright. Toggled. I think I'm using toggled, that's right. Ah. What am I? No. 19. I'm very far away born. Do you mean 99 maybe? Because 89 is... You're 30. I'm sorry, you're 34. Unless I got my age wrong. Which would be cool. I found out I was actually like 20. Okay. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, yep. I'll keep streaming while I'm helping my dad. There's like a 40% chance we'll end up having a big fight. I'll try not to though. In which case, you'll tell if I'm annoyed because I'll be like, I've got to go. Turn button. There we go. Okay. Theme switch button. Button element. There we go, and then we'll just go import. Yep. Yeah, good. Get a good night's sleep. Oh, that's great. It was fun. Thank you. Thanks you too. Let's see if I can... You got a coffee?
Oh, that's great.
Not to be...
Don't forget the coffee.
Not to be too demanding, but I... I'm not finished doing what I'm doing. Yeah. Just give me a minute. I just want to finish this idea. Did I not make the theme context? Maybe did I put it in here? I think that sounds like a pretty good idea. This is Hugo? Or this is... Yeah. Good night, thank you. That's made my day. Catch you later. I'll send you guys a photo of this dark mode. It's gonna be sick. Hey, I got a trophy, congratulations. That's a first. See ya. Alright. So you do need to like connect the dots a little bit with this. Uh-huh. Huh? What? Okay, so theme provider already has a it's usually I've like missed a step or something. Create Create a theme context, create context, theme context. Create a theme provider. This component will use the use effect React hook to listen for changes within this style component. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do the old, here's the error. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's funny. Get it? Well, it's just, yeah, and it's so funny, like, because it's like Nova's always right. Like, theme provider. Okay, so it should be getting theme context, theme switcher. From oh my god. Maybe because it needs to be below global styles. Did you correctly export theme context? Export default theme context correctly into Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Double uh-huh. All right. We are getting there.
Gully or Rye. I bought 2 of them for Mum and Dad when I was 14 or something.
I'll park this, I think, because here we are. I was like, you know what it's like. I was like, wow, I'm so close, whatever. But it's like, it's fine. Unless you're still doing stuff? No.
Oh yeah, we've got to do stuff.
No, I mean
No,
like,
have
move.
coffee.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
okay,
do
all
it.
right. Well, thanks everyone. See you later.
Bye all.
Yeah, I don't feel like streaming.